There we go, it's all so far so normal on a demo. We're talking some policemen have joined it, and then and it's moving off from this spot that was opposite House of Commons itself, Old Palace Yard, moving up more towards Parliament Square now. And so far it's been a few stories shared about what the cuts have meant. The idea is vote for anybody but the Tories because it will cost people's lives. No, that was it. Get that silly off. Right. Facebook was hanging and freezing over passing the last video, just as we had loads of chanting going on there. No more deaths and benefit cuts. Jeremy and John have always voted for the benefit cuts. That's Jeremy Corbyn.
Benefit cuts.
Yes. And which John is it?
John McDonnell. Jeremy Corbyn and John McDonnell.
John McDonnell, yes.
But it was too long to write it all.
Yeah.
No more deaths from benefit cuts! 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 No more deaths from benefit cuts!
No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts!
Make the corporations pay billions of tax that they owe! They'll be collecting money for all of us!
Where is the Tories? Not at the table!
Carry on! Okay, yes.
It's going on now. So, one person watching live now.
Make the corporations pay! Give us that money! Make the corporations pay! Give us that money! Make the corporations pay! Give us that money!
Well, in some cases,
more deaths from benefit cuts!
well, in some cases, just let us keep what we have without reassessments.
No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! killed since 2010. Don't be fooled by Tory Party.
He's a good speaker. Very good.
Tories, blood on your hands.
No, sorry, no difference, yeah.
Tories, blood on your hands. Stop killing us. Tories, blood on your hands. Stop killing us.
Tories, blood on their hands. Stop killing us.
Tories, blood on your hands. Stop killing us. Tories, blood on your hands. Stop killing us.
And if they get a majority, it's just going to be damage limitation. Sorry. Let's go more backwards. Disabled Peoples Against Cuts. Momentum and Unite campaigns here as well. Just get more context. One is
No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts!
if you want to ensure that happens, doing the best you can in this election. It's tactical 2017.
No more deaths from benefit cuts!
Because if Labour can't get a majority any other way, the Tories just have to have less seats. It's that simple. That's what needs to happen. If that doesn't happen, they can more easily get a majority. So in some areas, if your Labour MP is likely to come third, you have to vote for the alternative to the Tory candidate. And the details are on a website called Tactical 2017. It will tell you that in Cornwall, for example, Liberal Democrats are often second there. So if you live in one of those constituencies, such as St Ives, Cornwall, you've got to vote the Lib Dem. The Tory will get in. It was almost a completely blue map in Devon and Cornwall in 2015. In Scotland, it's going to be the SNP. They're going to get all those seats. So in some areas, there's even a couple of Green MPs, Plaid Cymru. All you've got to do is have a look at where you live on this website, Tactical 2017, and choose the candidate that isn't the Tory that's likely to come second. So that way we can take their majority away from them, as enough people will get behind this. I'm not sure how much hope to hold out, but that's what we need to do. So So why deaths? I can explain about that. People are already on the edge mentally, confronted with letters denying them benefit. It has led to suicides. It's not rocket science, that's what it's led to. What is shocking though is how many, thousands of these sorts of cases we've had since 2010. A decent society would put an end to that and not allow that to happen. Not leave people with nothing after an assessment. Disabled people need their income to be independent in society. They need to have as much as at least someone who's working a low-paid job. Otherwise they can't get out the house, can't do anything. Can't have an independent life. Always in fear of debts and the utility companies. Get no council tax paid if you're not on disability benefit, if the assessment cuts people off, which it often does. These people in dire situations want to save a little bit of money that they don't even save because they've spent so much more on the mess they've created. They've never even managed to do austerity right anyway. If we even thought it would work, it doesn't. So we need an end to this.
longer.
Hi. Are you with Russia Today or Press TV? Are you with Russia Today or Press TV?
Nah, just myself.
Oh yeah, same here.
Yes, from benefit cuts.
I think how many people are Christian and they actually go along with this idea we need to help people, not just leave them. But capitalism doesn't work like, you know, even Jesus Christ does. Some of the most fundamental values, the basis of morals in our society are being threatened by doing this sort of thing, by just... Vote Tory, you just get the same old story.
Yeah.
It's not even like to right to opinion and all that nonsense. It's like if it kills people, it's not worth it. It shouldn't. It's like a form of racism. That's what I've thought about political debate. If anyone is watching on the other side, and probably not. It's not important. Your opinion's not important. People's lives are important. You see what I'm saying? That is what. If somebody had a Nazi ideology and said, my opinion's the important thing, I have a right to it, I can cut your life off, I would not say, what reason people would say, you have a right to that opinion, right? So, but that is how extreme it is when the Tories get in, and we're talking about some people caught up in the courts losing their lives, in the thousands. These aren't choices the electorate possibly even should have. It's something, if people are that much of an arsehole, if they are, in their vote, why should we give, you know... Some things are just decent, aren't they? Some things are just moral, if you like. It kind of sounds, you know... Without having to define exactly what they are, but when somebody feels compelled to take their own life as the only thing that you've got left, and I can relate to that. You just haven't got a life anymore. Your benefits have been taken away. That's politics. I mean, that's... No, I couldn't be here in London now. I'd have to be doing nothing at all. Which is what they want, of course. That is what they want. They want none of... The people here, they don't even want them on the streets to be able to do this. Because that costs money. That... Now, where have we come now? What's the significance of this building?
Tory!
I know where we are.
Tory!
Tories to scum! Blood on your hands!
So what's the significance? I should know this already, of 4 Matthew Parker Street.
I don't know anything.
You've got blood on your hands!
Someone should say.
That's a chance for
Well, of course there is.
How do you sleep at night? You're all dirty scum! Fraudsters! Thieves!
Oh, I don't want to listen to any of this. Come on.
In case you're wondering where we are, this building here is Tory headquarters.
Come on, focus. Won't focus. This is Tory HQ.
This is where they're flying their manifesto. And we know what we think of that. Why don't you get the 30 MPs who are under investigation for Tory election fraud down here with that chat? They should be in jail. You got the 2015 election under false pretences. Well, I'll tell you something.
investigated, these MPs right now. We can still have an election. That's the thing.
And jail they should be facing. Because if any of us were done for fraud, that's exactly where we'd end up. And so should you. So this is a message. Let's make June the end of May.
Let's make June the end of May.
Let's make June
The end of May. Let's make June the end of May.
Let's
Make June the end of May.
Let's make June the end of May.
Let's make June the end of May. Make June the end of May.
Let's make June the end of May. Let's make June the end of May. Let's make June the end of May. Let's make June the end of May. Let's make June the end of May.
Right, that's the significance. I didn't even know that, being quite interested in politics, that it's actually the Tory Party headquarters is 4 Matthew Parker Street here. So,
under regulated activity. In about a couple of years, the figures we have is December 2011, February 2014. We had to campaign together to release those figures.
Shame!
650 people died, found fit for work.
Shame!
There's more. 7,200 died on ESA under forced back to work activity. Murderers! It includes women with terminal breast cancer. Cancer patients are supposed to be able to have time to recover, not to have money worries, not to be cut off,
they've
and
done that,
worries
they've blocked that
about
end
how
of the
they're
street
going
in.
to afford the things that they need. Cecilia Burns died of breast cancer only weeks after she had to fight to get
Somebody
her
who's in the car
benefits
park.
back on. Shame!
Okay, there's somebody
We
now that's
remember
just
Moira Drury, cut off for failure to
wants to go.
attend, who died at the young age of 61.
Too young.
We remember Mark Wood, who starved to
What does he
death.
think of that when he hears it going
We
past?
remember David Clapson, a diabetic on drug seekers allowance, who died under a benefit sanction. We remember Lillian Olive and her 2-year-old daughter, who starved after Medway Council stopped their food vouchers because the Home Office ruled that she did not have the right to stay.
Shame! Shame on you!
Well, there's already been, I mean, in London, it's social
John
cleansing, isn't it?
McDonnell opposed the
Because they-
working ability
because they don't-
assessment in 2006.
Yes!
Because
Jeremy and John have always voted against the benefit cuts,
Solidarity!
against
Hey!
austerity,
Yes!
against
Hey!
the war which gobbles up the billions that we need to survive and which people need in other countries to survive, instead of which they get bombs.
Yes!
Hey!
We lose our support, and yet they spend our money on look at all of this. That shows how scared you are. How many out here? 15 police officers for disabled people, people in mental distress. Shame on you!
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
at the Tory headquarters is where we are.
No more deaths from benefit cuts!
No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more! Theresa May, come and debate us!
The United Nations can
And she won't appear on the TV. Corbyn unfortunately said he wouldn't either if she didn't, which I think he should. So.
Why are you ignoring the 11 recommendations under the UNCRPD?
Yes, they have been investigated by the UN, and that's quite
What do we
sad.
want?
They have.
Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
Now!
Whose streets?
Too late, now!
Whose rights? Our rights! Whose lives? Our lives!
Speakers face that way, so everyone faces this way.
Talk to us. Don't hide behind bloody people.
Is that okay?
To Lyndon Crosby,
Over here.
to Theresa May, the vicar's daughter, apparently. To all you designing the next manifesto,
Including Ben Gummer.
including Ben Gather.
Ask White.
The same people who ran the fraudulent 2015 campaign are running this campaign. They're waiting for
course
the
they are.
CPS to hand out their charges. That's why they went early.
Yes.
We still demand justice.
Yes.
We still demand that those fraudsters you airbrushed from the recent PIP report get brought to justice.
Yes.
You have the affront to talk about a coalition of chaos, but this is a coalition of chaos. The same effective people who are running the Department of Work and Pensions, who are running the Health Department, who are running the Department for whatever, the Atoses, the Capitas, the Sercos, the Maximuses, the cancer that has infected this government, that looks at our money and think it's theirs, that looks at our money that should be spent on care, that looks at our money that should go for training, that looks at our money that should pay for whatever we need, whatever our rights determines we need, are going to their shareholders. This is capitalism gone wrong. This is not conservatism. This is corrupt. This has to end. And end it will. We demand that our rights be upheld. We are not customers. We are not clients. We are not service users.
I said
We
it, I
are
don't
people.
blame.
We are not dogs. We will not beg. We will not. We will hold them to account for our friends and our loved ones who have died. Died for their greed. Died for their injustice. Died for their lust of money. Died for their sense of control. Died for their sense of entitlement. They must end. June the 8th must spell the end of this corrupt government. June the 8th must spell the beginning of a new way, a fairer way, a way that says that all disabled people, whether you're deaf, whether you're on the spectrum, whoever you are, you have rights, you are a person, and you should be respected as such.
Yes, Not just left in their misery.
No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts!
So what you can do?
No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! No more deaths from benefit cuts! Tories, blood on your hands!
Blood on your hands!
Blood on your hands! Tories, blood on your hands!
Theresa May, what do you say? We'll debate you any day. Theresa May, what do you say? We'll debate you any day. Theresa May, what do you say? We'll debate you any day. Theresa May, what do you say? We'll debate you any day.
Theresa May, what do you say? We'll debate you
What
any
do we
day.
want? When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Now! When do we want it? Now!
Tory scum! Out, out, out!
And to those protecting them, you're affected by Tory austerity as well. Remember that.
Some people would do.
Because he's next.
They're losing their
That's okay. He'll fall.
Shame on you!
He'll get
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
What was that situation? What was the situation?
Because he come out of there laughing at us and she got really upset.